So obviously this video is regarding my generator that's in my garage. I do not want to sound like your dad, but please do not copy in what I'm doing. This video has taken over a period of 4 long weekends, various trials, errors I've had to go through. I've had to condense this video right down to make it look like I've done it in one day. That was not the case. Just because I don't want people to shove a generator in their van and close the doors, I have taken precautions. I have used extraction fans, air intake fans, and made sure there's enough airflow within that garage to keep the heat and the gases down. It also ties in with Spunky's NBC. He is definitely getting quite a few queries about this. He's currently building one for IVEAVAN Adventure. Please go and see them on YouTube. They are making what looks like to be an awesome looking van. Enjoy the video. So as you might have seen on Ash's channel, Lost in Europe, I showed him my generator. It's a 3000 watt pure sine wave generator and it's exceptionally quiet. Now the problem I do have, it's not wired up properly yet. What I want it to do is to be able to be switched on from the NBC or Spunky's control panel. I'm going to remove it from its location now, take the panels off, see what's going on inside. So I've just removed it from the van and I want to be concentrating on the front end, this panel here. So on the front of this panel we have a key switch start, a fuel on and off switch and a choke. Now they are not going to be any good on the front of this panel because I'm not going to be able to gain access to this panel from inside the van. So I'm just going to work out the ignition wiring. I've got red and white. So that's actually starting the starter motor. It's red and white obviously for the starter motor. And I've got black and green. Right, so that's got continuity all the time once the ignition's off. Once it's on, it cuts the continuity. So what I'll have to do is fit a switch next to the panel, which I've just fitted here. Yes, it's a different switch, but it is a proper emergency stop switch. So if the engine was running, I could just bang it down like that and it will cut the engine out. I can also start and stop the engine by the NBC here. I have now modified the key switch wiring loom and I'm using some multi-core cable which is routed throughout the inside of the generator, which pops out just underneath here, and attached to that is some bullet connectors. So at the minute I do have a manual choke for this generator. Now I will have to change that to an automatic, and what I'm going to use is this central locking door actuator. This will be mounted back into the position of the manual choke, but I've wired it up to the starter motor solenoid, so once you turn the engine over it should engage this actuator operating the choke. And the generator is fixed into position using this 800 kilogram ratchet strap. Use a small framework around the side and the back just to keep it into its fixed position, but it's not going to go anywhere with that ratchet strap. So I do have an exhaust system on this generator. It's connected to the generator's exhaust. It's all wrapped up with fireproof blankets. Then it exits through the floor of the van along here to the silencer. So just underneath the generator you can just see there some bullet connectors. Now there's 4 wires coming from the generator, comes out through the floor of the generator and connects up to this multi-core cable here, and that cable is run underneath the generator into this conduit here, back through the bulkhead wall there, and carries on, end up in this position at the front of the habitation area, just underneath the sink. Now underneath my sink I have my control panel relay boards, interface cards and other switching gear in here. So on this relay board I have 4 relays, 3 of which are to operate the lights on the outside of the van, leaving me 1 left to operate the generator. Now this relay here acts like position 1 on the ignition switch on the generator, so it switches the generator on, which provides power. On my case I'm earth switching, so it's switching the earth on, energizing this relay down here, which provides power to this relay board here. Now this relay board here is a timer relay, so there you go, there's a live wire coming from that relay in the corner. It kicks in this timer, and for 1.5 seconds it's counting down and it's energizing the starter motor on the generator in the back, so it's turning over the engine. I worked out 1.5 seconds is enough to turn that generator over to get it up and running. If I flick across, this is my generator page. If I press on the start point there, brings up another screen there, just in case I press and accept. Now it's counting down 5 seconds. Go up here, you'll see it's going to trigger off that relay. That's counting down. That's quite fast, 1.5 seconds. Now it's turning the engine over on the generator. So to help me with a cooling issue on the engine, I've actually fitted a bigger boys fan. I've also made these holes in here bigger on both sides, and I've moved this spare wheel further forward so it gives more of an airflow through that fan. So I'm going to close these doors again, start it up and keep an eye on the ambient temperature within that garage. And the beauty of this generator, it is fairly quiet. Right, so it has been running for the past 1 hour and 5 minutes. It is running my fridge, it is running my hot water, it's running my battery charger, all of 240 volts. I've got all my lights on, I've got the TV on, got the radio on, I've got the outside lights on as well, so it is underneath load. My carbon monoxide tester or alarm hasn't come on. But how hot is it? I'll just put a bit more load on it. There you go. You can hear the tone of the generator just popping up a bit. So I'll leave that going for a minute. I'll say how hot is it inside the garage. There you go. (61 Celsius). So before I was testing it, before I fitted that high flow fan into the generator, after 20 minutes, half an hour of running with the doors closed on the garage, it was going up to 60 Celsius. The carbon monoxide alarm was going off after that short amount of time. I've been in here for the past hour with all the doors closed and it's not alarmed yet. Obviously I won't be running the generator with the doors closed all the time. It'll be a short amount of time just to get this thing running and do its job. But at 61 Celsius after an hour, or more than an hour, I think that's cracked it. So I do have to apologise regarding the generator sound. It's not mine, it's my neighbour. He's found today to be a good day to be cleaning up his driveway. It's probably payback for the amount of sound I've been making over the past 2 years. I'm just waiting for Spunky to give us a ring. We are doing an update on the NBC down there. Now we're only just doing one file as far as the work out. It's the file to be put onto the generator page. I'm just waiting for him to give us a bell back. He's remotely connected into my laptop, and once he rings me we can go through the process. Hi mate.
Hi, bud, how are you doing?
Yeah, not bad yourself.
Not too bad, so yeah, I wanted to get it all ready before we started filming and pissing about, so just we're connected and off now.
All right, okay. Well, I'm filming now, like.
Are you filming now?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the way you can always edit out, you twat.
I've just done a big.
Right.
I've just done a big intro to this, and you're swearing. And my neighbour has got his generator on, cleaning his driveway, so we picked a brilliant day for this. Can you hear it in the background?
God. I can't hear it, you're alright there.
Yeah, alright.
Right. We need the generator picture, which I believe we put in here.
Should be on there.
Yeah, okay, did we just put it on your desktop then?
Right.
There it is, it's in that one. We'll have to sort these fields out. Overview generator. So now we just copy, as you would normally, copy and paste.
Yep.
We'll go back into the NBC and we just drop this in here. Okay. That copies it across. After a reboot now of the NBC, which we will do, so let's just come out here now, so file, disconnect that one, close that. Now if we use putty, because I do like putty first, open up, right then search root, password. Now obviously everyone will have their own password. That's why we're obviously not mentioning this password now, because that's your password. We just go reboot. That should now be rebooting the site, or the NBC should I say.
It's still on the generator page, mate. It's doing something now, yeah. Rebooting it, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that should be rebooting now.
Yeah. Okay.
When it powers up, hopefully it should go straight back to your generator page. It might open up on the settings page actually, and you have to press pages.
It did do, but it's gone onto the generator page and I've got a picture of my generator.
Your picture should be the generator.
It is, yeah.
That you've got in the back of your van.
Yeah. The very same one. There you go.
Hey!
So that's how you update. So that's how you update the NBC remotely from your house to the client's house.
Yes, yeah. With TeamViewer, and then we can go into it and we can update images, files, renaming things. If let's say you've got it, you did have something, and then you've gone and bought a newer one, different name, you'd like it still to match and the names to match, we can just remote it in and alter the program to suit, which obviously we'll do as part of the actual package.
Alright mate, that's great, smashing. So I've now got a picture of my generator on the NBC.
Yeah!
Alright mate.
Okay matey.
Right, I'll just turn the camera off.